We've reached the end of group play for the Macabre Madness Deadball tournament. Tonight we have a preview of what looks to be the Sudden Death Championship match between the Tombstone Phantasmas and the Arkham Black Sox. Tombstone has already secured a spot in the Sudden Death final. Arkham will need at least, well, Arkham just doesn't need to lose too badly, and they should be in. If they get a loss, it goes to run differential, and right now they're saying a good 7 runs ahead, so unless Tombstone totally clobbers them, it should be a walk in the park for Arkham, and I think the order for both of these teams tonight is to survive.
Yeah, thus far hasn't been a whole lot that's happened to impact both teams. They have a few deaths on either side, but nothing beyond what you could just have expected from playing here in the Void.
All right.
As we have done all tournament, I will roll a d20. 1 to 10, I'll be the visitors, in this case, Arkham. 11 to 20, I'll be home, which is Tombstone. I am going to be the Arkham Black Sox.
And I'm Scotch. I will be taking over the Tombstone Phantasmas.
Leading things off for the Black Sox here in the top of the first is Paul Bearer. And he will hit one deep into the void atmosphere, but again, it will fall short of the fence, landing in the glove of the left fielder Woody Chipper. Some sort of optical illusion, as you pointed out earlier, Scotch. And we have some chaos caused by the void.
Myron Yan.
89. Beanball. It leads to a benches clearing brawl. The umpire does not take too kindly of that. There are 2 deaths
So
as the umpire takes this into his own hands.
So one on each team. I think a D20 roll, and we'll look at the last digit. Reroll a 10 or a 20.
Sounds good.
So first for Arkham.
Casualty
Number
for Arkham is Robin Graves.
That might be a bonus to them.
Let's see. Do.
And who are we losing for? You want me to roll for Tombstone?
Yeah, I'll let you roll. I'll let you roll for Tombstone.
Tombstone
Only seems
will
fair.
also lose number 4 in the lineup. That will be their catcher will expire. Has expired.
Sue Pine will replace Robin Graves.
And Larry Doyle. And I'm just going to drop him in. You can already tell this is going to be a fun championship if both these teams have this much bad blood against each other.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you add in the fact that they also probably have bad blood against the umpires. So after all of that, Myron Yawn is standing on first base with 1 out in the top of the first for Mortician. Ishin will fly out to center. The recently joined Sue Pines, hitting in the cleanup spot, will hit a sharp single into right. put runners at first and second with 2 out. Here in the top of the first, Tom B. Stone grounds out to first meekly to end the inning.
Death Rattle works out of a small jam there. All Gore, top of the order for the Tombstone Phantasmas. Swings that air 3 times for a strikeout. Second, Macabre. Macabre makes contact that lands shallow in center field. We'll pick it up, throw to first, not in time. Runner at first. Chest hurts, another replacement. Makes a good knock. That will roll all the way to left field. Macabre rounds second. And we got runners at the corners with 1 out for Tombstone. Larry Doyle will also clear the void. That's 76. Goblin Ball Boy replaced the ball with a bomb. Catcher explodes. Ruled a dropped third strike. So does that count as a walk? Or how do I
What I would do for a drop third strike, because first base is occupied with less than 2 outs. The batter is technically out, but the runner I would roll a steal to see if Chest Hurts takes advantage and goes to second.
Yes, he does. So technically the ball was still in play, so he could make the steal. It's just that they had to pick up all the pieces and put them back together in order to try and tag him out. But he'll make it. Paul Bearer, no more.
He will be replaced by OK Doke behind the dish. Paul Bearer is going to need a Paul Bearer after this game. So that puts runners at second and third with 2 outs for Larry Doyle, who joined this matchup.
Well, Larry Doyle's ruled out. Drop third strike.
Oh, that's right, yes. Drop third strike. Excuse me. Vic Thim is up.
Vic Thim works a walk, loads the bases, 2 outs.
Nope, that's not. No. Poltergeist is a bum, so that's a double. If it's a 12 for the pitching star.
Oh, so that's a double.
So that's a 2-run double for Vic Thim.
Yep. There. And this is perhaps where Voodoo's curse comes to pay off.
They didn't.
Oh no, that's the other way that it works.
I was just gonna say, to quote Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I don't care if I win, I just need you to lose.
Woody Chipper makes contact. That's another double. Vic Thim rounds third, comes home. And a 2-out, 1 RBI double for Woody Chipper.
Poltergeist last game had an invisible ball. This time he's the one who's vanishing.
Hollow Cranium. That's going to make contact. He's a bit slower. It's right about to the same spot, but doesn't make it all the way to second. Woody Chipper, though, does come home. And that's the 4th run for the Phantasms, who have no desire to let this go to run differential.
They are
They're going to get that.
just going to smash it.
Cloverfield. Another clobbering. Cranium shuffles around, gets himself to third. Cloverfield at second. 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Death Rattle. Not going to make it. 3 strikeouts that inning for Poltergeist. Just in between several people making a trip to the plate. Or to first.
You know, Poltergeist doesn't care about the team. He just wants to pad his own stats. He's on a contract year, and strikeouts are king. Leading things off for Arkham in the top of the second is Frankenstein. He'll slap a single the opposite way. Halloween digs in left-hand batter's box. And he, too, will hit a single. This one, he'll pull in the vacated hole between first and second, as the first baseman field was holding Stein to try and prevent an easy steal. Doppelganger is going to square around and lay down a bunt, or at least attempt to. Oh, and a horrible bunt attempt by Ganger there. He hit it way too hard, almost a line drive essentially, over to the first baseman Cloverfield, and Halloween is doubled off. Frankenstein stays at second. So there are runner on second with 2 outs now. Arkham feeling cursed. Poltergeist swings away, hits one into the sky of the void. But once again, the illusion of that outfield fence being much closer than it is results in this ball dropping harmlessly into the mitt of Macabre. No runs scored on what looked like a great scoring opportunity for the Black Sox in the top of the second.
Back to the top of the order for the bottom of the second. Al Gore makes contact, but that's soft. Gonna bounce up to the third baseman, makes the throw to first. Macabre. Poltergeist. And the kick. Cobb pops it up. And that's a can of corn for Myron Yan. Chest hurts. Chops at that one off the hands. It's going to roll to the first baseman for an easy out, and that will end the second.
After what was a horrific bottom of the first, Poltergeist able to get Tombstone 1, 2, 3 in the second inning. Okay, Doke will lead things off in the top of the third for the Arkham Black Sox. They will fly out to left field as their predecessor Paul Bearer did to open the game. Bear met their demise on a goblin swiping the baseball for a bomb. Back on the field, Myron Yan swings and misses
Just
3
can't,
times.
You just can't get good help these days.
You can't. Mort Ishin also strikes out. This one looking as Death Rattle's herky-jerky motion frozen. Go to the bottom of the third here.
Sure that's not a balk? Are we
Hey,
sure
man.
that's not?
Hey, you know, they didn't say the batter, he was deceiving the batter, and that's all the rule says. You can't intentionally deceive batters or runners.
Larry Doyle picking up something. The blood rain begins. All deep balls not hit by a P+ are flyouts for the rest of the game. P+ batters auto home run.
Now the Void has decided to make it easy on us because there are no P-plus batters currently in either lineup, but that could change.
There we go. There we go. Blood Rain. And we swing. That's a strikeout for Doyle. Oh, we're in the third. Score sheet was off. Vic them. Struggling to see through the rain will strike out swinging. And Woody Chipper still trying for that long ball. But instead pulls it all the way to the foul pole to get picked up by Myron Yon. That'll end the third. With Tombstone still leading 4-0.
Top of the fourth, Supine will strike out. Getting a little too aggressive after being entered in the first inning. Tom B. Stone hits a soaring one in the outfield, where it falls harmlessly, though, into the glove of the center fielder Doyle. Frankenstein will also swing and miss. The blood flying into his eyes there from this blood rain. Once again, no runs scored for the Black Sox in their half of the fourth.
Cranium Field and Throttle up for the bottom of the fourth. Hello, Cranium. Looking clueless. Strike three zips by. One down. Cloverfield also failing to find the ball. It's 2 away for Poltergeist. Death Rattle bounces off the knob, starts rolling towards first base. Easy pickup there for Halloween. And that will end the fourth. 1, 2, 3.
You know, Throttle maybe have not liked it in other games. I think at this point, being up 4-0, all they want to do is get to the end of the game. More chaos being sown by the Void. The catcher has drawn a pentagram as if it's not enough. I think it's the catcher Cobb who drew a pentagram, and now Halloween is accursed. He is a bum. We'll see how this impacts the at-bat for Halloween. Just a harmless fly ball to left so far, but it could really shake things up later. Doppelganger strikes out. You know, with all these Ks because of the blood rain, it makes me think of a fairly famous comic book quote where talking about people who are trying to ski uphill. Poltergeist also strikes out swinging, and that will end the top of the fifth for Arkham. They are still being shut out.
6 strikeouts for Death Rattle. Top of the order for Tombstone, Al Gore. Comes up short. Did he go? Yes. It's 1 away in the fifth. Macabre frozen at the dish for 2 away for Poltergeist. And that will be a 3rd strikeout against Cheshurst. Will you do the honors? No.
Not an immaculate inning. But
3,
that
4,
already
5, 6,
is the
7.
11th, I think, Nope,
10th.
10th.
10
10th
strikeouts
strikeout.
through 5 innings for Poltergeist. Can't even tell he's cursed out there.
Nope. That first inning, it's about the only time you saw it. But he settled in nicely. Okay, doke. Leading things off for the Black Sox here in the top of the 6th. Fly out to right. They are in desperate need of some sort of run support here. Fly out to left. We mentioned coming into the game that as long as the Black Sox were not outscored by 7, they would make it to sudden death, but they're trailing by 4 with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th, and they have to play the bottom of the 6th here in the void. There's no easy leaving in this game.
That's exactly what that
Mortician
rule is here for.
will hit a single to go 1 for 3. Supine 1 for 2 on the day. Is now 1 for 3 of her own with another strikeout. The Black Sox have been blanked, and now they are just hoping and praying that Poltergeist can get them out of this game without giving up 4 runs.
So Larry Doyle makes good contact. It's going to roll past. Rounds first. Supine picks it up, throws to second. We'll hold Doyle there. Runner on second, no outs. McThim strikes out. Woody Chipper makes contact over the infielders' heads.
And now the entire Arkham team is going to come together, not on the pitcher's mound, but behind second base. So everyone from the outfielders to the catcher can determine how they want to align defensively against Hallow Cranium. They'll return to their positions now.
And Poltergeist says, "Don't worry, I got it from here." Strikes out Cranium.
Okie dokie is going to step out in front of the plate and flash some signs for the defensive alignment against Cloverfield.
Cloverfield. Poltergeist losing control in the blood rain. And that's a walk for Clover. Bases loaded. Death Rattle. It's a 20. Ball goes deep, but it can't fight against the blood rain forever. Ball lands harmlessly in the hands of Myron Yan. And that will end the game. Tombstone 4, Arkham 0. So Arkham with a loss and a run differential dropping to 1. Tombstone picks up a win with a run differential of 13 on the season, which will keep the standings the way they are. Arkham and Tombstone will now play in sudden death.